I'm pretty sure that I am live, but I will just wait for. I'll just wait a second. Doesn't look like we're live quite yet. We'll wait a couple seconds. Just gonna take a sip. Yeah, we do not have anybody at this point, but let me bring the chat out. Just wait till we have this up and running, and I think it'll take a minute or so. Not sure why the processing takes a few, but it seems to. So, anyways, it looks like we are live. So I'm going to call it today, Idiot of the Day, Commit Don't Quit live stream, Rock Never Stop. We have Commit Don't Quit live stream. Joe said good name for it at this point every Tuesday. Since it's only Tuesdays, it's going to be happy hour. But yeah, just happy hour. Anyways, we do have a person here. Diana SFNG. Hello, Jeff. Hi, Diana, how are you? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's just you and me, it looks like right now. Oh, we have another gentleman. Diana, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Diana. Thanks so much for coming. Dave, it's good to see you, buddy. Laugh out loud because you're early again. Yes, Dave. Tuesdays until we the next little bit, I might be 1:30, which is about 6:30 your time, I imagine. The reason Ethan's got soccer Tuesdays, and I've got to get him supper before we leave, so I can't finish in 3 and be out of here by 4. So I have to give myself enough time. I give myself an extra half hour to get supper ready. I have to make a chicken, and I have to make him supper. So, anyways, it's good to have you here. Thanks again for coming. Much appreciated. Okay, busy. Yes, Diana. That's all. That's the reason for right now the half hour earlier than I've been doing, but. Yep, it's 6:30 here. I thought so, Dave, and I apologize. I'm not doing this to you intentionally, but it's that's the reason. I don't know why the live stream. I put it up on OBS. I don't know, Dave. Have you been having any issues with OBS? I run OBS has the stream key for YouTube, and then I hit start stream, and usually it starts. It usually starts within a minute, but now YouTube, when I go to the YouTube live stream function, usually says it says we're streaming, but at the top it says video output low, and I've noticed this recently, so I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully we can get this corrected, but for the time being, I guess I have to. There we are, perfect. I don't know if it's my video and stuff like that I'm running through OBS. I've been wondering. I watched a stream about doing the green screens like I have been. But I don't know if I need to change it up a bit, because for some reason I do the edit through Wondershare and stuff, whatever the Filmora, I guess, is what we edit with. And I don't know if I'm going to have to use the green screen through that when putting the video up, because it doesn't seem to be taking it for as well as I would like it to. Dave Desmond's Donders, laugh out loud. Yes, you are. It is all conspiracy. Laugh. Yeah, conspiracy. Oh, geez. You know what? I had to go pick something up. I had to pick a chicken up and wedges and stuff for the kids for dinner tonight at the grocery store. And I was out about an hour ago. And I've got this shirt on. It says Commit Don't Quit. That's where the actual slogan for this live came from. Anyways, I ran into a guy, and he was having a frantic day. And he goes, "Oh, man, I love that slogan." I've said, "Oh, yeah. Anyways, it was kind of funny. Diana says, I did have problems with OBS before I went with StreamYard. Yes, Diana, I've seen a few people. Marty from Down the Rabbit Hole Travel uses StreamYard, and a few other people. I've been wondering if if I'm going to do a hangout or that, maybe use StreamYard, because it seems to be pretty consistent. I looked at use Zoom, but I don't think that's an option with what I have in that. But StreamYard looks pretty decent, so I might have to take a look at it. This Mr. Dunder's not sure with your OBS, Jeff. I had some problems, but we have them sorted and can even schedule properly. Yeah, no, I think that's scheduling. It's out the window in that. But I'm not on here as much, anyways. Recently, I'm literally I was trying to get a video out every week That's not happening. I don't have anything filmed for the near future. I've run out of places to go right now in our area, so I have to uh, dream it all again. No, I have to take a look in the next week and try to figure something to get out and film, because I honestly can't for the life of me think of anywhere in our area that we haven't been that would be, at the parks. I've just about there's tons of parks, but they're all just boring parks and that. But I have to figure something on that. I'm going to take a look at it. Dismissed Honors Dave says, that was a close duck nearly swam in your ear. There you go. Oh, he's right in my ear, Dave. Okay, now I'm a lame. Hey, I'm a lame duck, Dave. So last night I was saying that. Do you see the thumbnail? It's Def Leppard. It's from last night's concert. Anyways, you know what? I always buy a shirt when I go to a concert. I've been doing that since I was a teenager. So, anyways, Joe and I went to see Def Leppard last night. Tesla, band from the '80s, opened up from them. They were pretty decent, actually. Joe says, "Oh gosh, I'm gonna look at how old these guys are." The singer was 61. Joe says, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this." He would remind you of the guy from the singer of Black Crowes, but the singer of Tesla they did a pretty good show. They let him play for an hour, and then Def Leppard only played an hour and a half. I thought they would have played a lot longer. But you know what? It was a good show. It was so loud. Even this morning when I woke up, I had a headache. I said, "Oh my gosh, I must be getting old. I can't take these loud concerts. I don't know how these fellas get up. They're all in their 60s or early, late 50s or so. I have no idea how they're doing this every night." But Diana says, "StreamYard is not an app download. It's a browser. You need Chrome." Oh no, I have it, Diana. I realize that, but I just haven't used it. That's all. I haven't used it. That's pretty much laugh out loud, Jeff. Yes. Dismiss Honors, 30.4 degrees Celsius here today. Scotland's melting. Yikes. Today, Dave, yesterday was our first cool day. We've been in the high 30s for weeks now. And yesterday was low 20s. Right now it's 22 Celsius. So it's actually not bad. And it was 16 Celsius. So it was perfect to sleep. I think that's what happened. I slept like a baby. And then when I woke up, I was ringing in my ears. I had a headache. I thought, it's like I was hungover. There was no hangover, but other than the guys that were passing things along at the arena, I thought, it's crazy. They've got signs everywhere, no smoking allowed in the arena. But you know what? The lights go out. It all happens. Anyways, I know there's just a couple of you here, but I still want to show you. I bought a shirt last night. It's I don't know if I can see it. It says Def Leppard, Rock Brigade, and then, anyways, can you see that? I don't know. And then it's got like the tour on it. It's got London down below. It went Ottawa, Hamilton, then London, and then they're off to Winnipeg. But I think they're after Canada, they're headed to Vegas. And that's, as far as I know, that's when they're going to start probably their big American dates and stuff like that. But it was a good show. I'd never seen them before, and I'd never seen an 80s band like that. I've seen a million bands, but never that big of a band from years ago. But it was a lot of fun. I put a lot of pictures, and well, I didn't. Joe put a bunch of pictures and some video and stuff on Instagram, because you can't use that stuff on the tube and stuff. So she put it on Instagram. Sometimes we were putting it on Twitter, but we didn't get it on Twitter. But we put it up on Instagram, so she put some pictures and some videos and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. We got to get back to the chat here. Desmond Thunders, that is now early evening and still too hot. Yes, I can imagine. It's way too hot. Destination Chronicles, hey, how are you? It's nice to have you. Thanks very much for coming. I love that name, BNSF Bishop. Hi, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you very much. Welcome. Everybody say hi to BNSF Bishop. It's great to have you here. I really do appreciate it. Wait a second. Oh, hey, Thomas. How are you, buddy? Mini Cooper Trooper. Hello, how you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I don't go live other than once a week. I do it on Tuesday afternoons for the time being. I have about a month left. I think there's about 5 weeks left, and then school starts, and then this won't exist at this time anymore at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or it'll be later in the evening for me. I'll probably try it once a week, but yeah, I have to get some more video. We haven't filmed anything in the last couple weeks, so I'll try to get that. And this is old footage, like an outtake from a couple months ago. We went to one of the parks, big park here in town called Springbank Park, and I was downtown, and there's this. It's along the Thames River goes through the whole city, and this is one of the other parts of like close to downtown. And there's a bridge here, and then it goes along. There's like a off to the side. There's a baseball park and everything, and then there's a huge park where they have concerts and different things. But anyways, I always see this like shooting water coming out. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I went down there that day and I took some footage. I was going to use it in something I never did, so I thought today I'd just put it up on the live today. That's all it is. Desmond, Dave says you cannot even put pictures of castles on Facebook these days. Yes, exactly. That's the problem. Oh, can't you, Dave? I didn't realize that. Really? I thought Facebook you could almost do anything on. But, you know what? Yeah, I won't go on about Facebook, but I thought you could. I really didn't know that. Mini Cooper Trooper says, I'm good. How are you, Jeff Thomas? I'm good, my friend. I hope you're doing good. Ah, yes. BNSF Bishop. BNSF comes from my favorite railroad. Bishop is my first name. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I love that. Well, welcome. You know what? You are more than welcome anytime, and thank you very much, everybody. Check out BNSF Bishop. Everybody check each other out. If you like the channel, if you're going to watch, please leave them a message. Just that way, you know, they can check your channel out as well. I know we don't have a ton of people here today, but every person that were here, I really appreciate you for coming. Thanks so much. But yeah, just drop somebody a message if you're checking the channel. That way they can check yours out as well. Diana saying hi to Bishop. C-Rod Dipping and Outdoors. Much love, everybody. C-Rod Dipping and Outdoors. Say hi to C-Rod Dipping and Outdoors, everybody. Thanks so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I'm not as up to par with my lives as I used to be. I used to do it every day a couple months ago. Now I do it once a week, and I'm gonna have to take what do you call it? Tips from the experts out there that are doing it more often than I am. You know, I find it fun, but I just don't quite have the time each week in that as much as I used to. So, anyways, it is what it is. Mini Cooper says, "Be right back." Oh, no worries, Thomas. No worries. Desmond Saunders, check out my group, Jeff. I got a community standards hit for my photos today. Really? In Facebook, Dave? A community standards hit for my photos today. Now, Dave, do you mean on YouTube or on Facebook? I didn't even know there was such a thing on Facebook. Really? Huh. I did not know. Diana says, hello to C-Rod. Worm's Eye View. Hey, Pippa, hi. How you doing? Hi, guys. How things? Good. How you doing? Pippa, we went to see, Joe and I went to see Def Leppard last night. You probably see the thumbnail. It's a picture of Def Leppard. Def Leppard came to town. It was fantastic. I'd never seen them before. Band from the 80s called Tesla opened for them. They were great. Anyways, this was the shirt I picked up at the show last night. It's right now they're touring Canada, and then I think they're heading down to Vegas after they leave Canada in probably a few weeks or so. But yeah, it was a fantastic. I'm sure probably a lot of Europeans have seen them, but it was the first time I had seen them or Joe had ever seen them. But we had a blast. We went with my buddy and his wife, and we went for dinner before, and it was a good night out. We don't get out much. We usually see each other about once or twice a year. Usually we go to either a movie and dinner, and then usually on our buddy's daughter's birthday and stuff like that. I think she'll be 4, is 4, will be 4 or something like that. But anyways, that's usually when we get to see them about twice a year and stuff, at least as a couple and stuff. But it's good to see everybody. I love on Facebook. Really, Dave? What are they? What's a community standard on Facebook? What does that mean? Do they give you so many? Is it like 3 strikes you're out or something? I don't even know why. The only thing I could think of is they say, just don't put it up. I didn't think there was anything. I know like on YouTube you can get strikes and then like 3 you're gone and that, or after 3 you're gone, I guess. But I didn't know Facebook had anything. I just figured Facebook would. I no idea about that. I'm not up to par on my face. What do you call it? Social media and stuff. Oh well, yes, Pippa. That's too bad, Dave. I don't know why they do that. Your photos are always great. I do not know. Worms Eye View. Love Def Leppard. Yes, Pippa. So do we. What? And it's funny. A couple weeks ago, my wife's like, "Oh yeah, I love Def Leppard." I'm like, "Oh great." So we're in the car and we listen to some songs, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know this one." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "How can you not? It's like the one of the biggest songs going." From there, it was like I think Rock of Ages or Photograph or something like that. But my wife knows the Hysteria after that. The next album with like Pour Some Sugar on Me and all those songs and stuff. They played that. It was great. But yeah, but at the end of the show last night, I said, "Did you know a lot?" She says, "Actually, surprisingly, I did." But she's been listening to. She has some program, not Snapchat. It's some kind of music program she listens to at work, and she makes playlists and listens to stuff. So lately, she's been listening to a lot of Def Leppard to get ready for the concert. But yeah, we had a good time. We do have Dave here. Not Dave. We have Dave here, but we also have Trev. Podcast Camping. Hey Trev, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Diana says I'm more of a Bublé fan. Laugh out loud. Oh my gosh, Diana. You know what? When my wife first moved here years and years ago, about 13 years ago, she won tickets through work. They gave her tickets to see a fella, more on the line of Michael Bublé. Josh Groban. I imagine you know who Josh Groban is. I wasn't a Josh Groban fan, but we went. We had a blast. It was great. His backing band was almost like backing band of Peter Gabriel. They were fantastic. They were great. But I mean, like I said, it's not my cup of tea. But I actually did enjoy it. It was a pretty decent concert. Really good. Nice to see. I hope everybody's doing well. Desmond Saunders not looked into it, but thinking of shifting away from Facebook. Yeah, Dave, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know why they. I think truthfully, Facebook. I'm not gonna. I don't know. As far as I know, Facebook. I think Facebook a lot of times. I hear a lot of young people don't use Facebook anymore. Well, I don't know if Facebook was ever used by young people, but they're saying more people like my age and up and stuff use Facebook. But I still use it. I log into it once every couple of days, and usually I see some pictures of friends and family, and that's about the only reason. For years, almost since the day I had it, I've been telling Joe I'm gonna log out of Facebook and cancel my account. I don't need a Facebook account, but surprisingly, I keep it just to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in years, and you see their family and their kids and stuff, or relatives, the people that you don't get to see often or live far away, and it's just nice to see as everybody's growing up. But Whiskey Woman 5. Oh my gosh, how you doing? It's good to see Whiskey Woman. Guess what? Joe and I went to last night. Guess who came to London? Def Leppard. They came to London. We went to see them, and we had a blast. Who was it? Tesla opened up. They were great. I couldn't believe it. I liked them back in the day, but oh my gosh, they were so good. Even Joe liked them, and Joe didn't know a thing about. She didn't know a thing about Tesla. She didn't know a lot about Def Leppard, but she had a great time. It's good to see everybody. Yes, I know Josh Groban. Yeah, I know Diana. Now, well, like I said, it wasn't my. I didn't listen to Josh Groban, but we had a good time. It was just fun night out. That's all. Oh yes, Whiskey 15. Dave Matthews Band is amazing to see live. Imagine he is. I've never seen him, but I know he has a huge following. He has a huge there's not Fish, but Fish is one of those big bands. But I know Dave Matthews has a huge live following as like Pearl Jam. We saw them a few years ago. They came to London. They played 2 shows in North America. They played one night in London, and then a couple nights later they played Wrigley Field, I think, in Chicago. But yeah, Pearl Jam were pretty decent, but it is kind of fun. Gosh, it must be warm there today, Pochcats Camp and Trev. Dave was saying it's 30-some degrees there in Scotland, so I imagine you're probably getting the heat wave too. What's funny, we've had in the high 30s here for the last couple of weeks, and I'm just saying as of yesterday, it dropped down in the low 20s, and today it's 22, so it's not hot here. And overnight it was about 16 Celsius, so it was nice to sleep, but a lot different. Desmond's daughter's left blood. Trevor had mine on since March. Not the same fare. Oh gosh. No, Dave. Desmond's daughter's. It's funny. I wear my shorts probably year round, especially in the house. In the winter now, I probably wear them in the winter in the house, just because it's so darn warm and stuff. But yeah, in the winter you can't wear your shorts around here. But yeah, no, in the house definitely. Oh gosh, Brain Reality TV. Hi Jeff, how are you? Brain Reality TV. I'm good. How you doing? I hope everybody's good. I hope you're doing well. Like I said, how far in am I? I'm about 20 minutes in. I'm not used to this. Sometimes I can ramble on for half an hour and think it's 2 seconds later, and other times, like I said, I'm spotty on this. I'm not up to lives and that. I do them once a week now, just on Tuesdays. I still have a good time, but it's fun to get on here and talk to everybody. The kids, Jenna's in her last, my daughter, she's in her last week of summer school. She wanted to upgrade. She's going into grade 11, but she didn't want to take English, grade 11 English this coming year. So she decided to take it in summer school for 4 weeks. So she's been doing it Monday to Friday for the last, this will be her, on Friday it'll be 4 weeks and she's done. But it's went by in a blink of an eye, and Ethan's been in, the last couple of weeks, Ethan's been in swimming every day, Monday to Friday, for 45 minutes every day. He does that for 2 weeks straight, and then he gets his lesson. So this Friday's his last lesson, so we're kind of looking forward to it. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, Ethan has soccer Tuesday night and Thursday evening, and Joe's the coach, so we're kind of busy Tuesdays and Thursdays. The summer's been a busy one so far. Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry about this, everybody. Sorry, everybody. I did it again. I rolled up the chat, and now I've messed everything up again. Let me see here. Sorry, everybody. Like I said, I'm a little rusty on this. Okay. Previously, I could have done the chat in my sleep, but not now. I need somebody to help me, I think. Dromar family, Maria and George, how you doing? It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Maria, George, if it's both of you, great. If it's one of you, that's great. Whoever it is, I want to show you. I think you saw the picture on Instagram of we went to Def Leppard last night. Here's the shirt I picked up at the concert. We had the best time ever. Def Leppard and who was it? Tesla opened for them. Oh, so much fun. We had so much fun there last night. Like I said, I didn't put it. Joe was the one that put all the pictures in any video of Def Leppard. I kept saying, Joe, don't worry about it till the end. But she was, putting stuff on Instagram as it went out. But we had a good time. I felt like we were youngins at the concert. Joe and I said, it's like the Geritol Patrol is out. All the seniors were out in force. But, you had everybody. But you didn't have too many young people, I found, at the concert. We saw a couple... like late teenagers, like 17, 18 with their parents. But beyond that, you didn't see little kids like at other concerts. It was not too many young people. Whiskey 15 Brewdog and I saw him at Toronto at Amphitheatre. Yeah, gosh, do you remember the Molson Amphitheatre? What do they call that, Whiskey Woman 5 now? Is it called the Amphitheatre or is it Budweiser Stage? Is that what it's called now? I don't know. Years ago we saw, in 1995, we saw, who was it? Our Lady Peace, Blur, Ned's Atomic Dustbin, and Elastica, if you can believe that. But that was, 24 years ago? That was a long time ago. I haven't been there in years. I've not been in there in years. Everybody saying hi to each other. Good morning, everybody. Dromar family saying, Dismas Donners, my legs came out for daylight savings time. Oh gosh, it's funny. My legs are getting actually tan this year. You can't see them, but they're getting all freckled. So I'm getting a tan. Usually, these hairy legs of mine. My wife's always saying, "You gotta get some sun on those beasts." But I've got so much hair on my legs yet. The sun doesn't want to shine through. But I've been at swimming every day with the sun, and then soccer just about every night. So these legs are getting a little bit of a tan where they don't see usually. But let's see here. So how's everybody doing? I'm not going to scream out pizza, but how's everybody? Like I said, I haven't been on here a lot lately. I've been trying to watch some videos, but I have not got on as much as I would like to, unfortunately. RG Homestead, good afternoon. A second, you know what? I see some people here. Give me a second. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh gosh, you know what? I've rolled the chat up again, almost to the top, so I've just missed everybody again. Anybody that wants to laugh at me can get a good chuckle right now, but I am a little far behind again. Give me a sip. Maybe the chat will roll up and I'll be good in a second. I saw some people here that I want to say hi to as well. It's not that I want to miss them. I want to make sure I get to that part of this chat before I. There we are. Okay. What's that? Oh gosh, what happened again? There it goes again. Gosh, everybody. Oh, within hiking distance. How you doing? Is it Alexandra and Evan? Within hiking distance, it's great to see you. I see you put a video out today. I haven't got to it today, but I will at some point this evening after soccer. It's great to have you here. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you for dropping in. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. It's actually not as warm here in London today as it has. It's about 22 Celsius. Yesterday it cooled down. It's the first drop we've had in about 2 or 3 weeks. It's been in the high 30s, 34, 35, 36 degrees Celsius. And then it dropped overnight, which is nice. And then it was down to about 16 Celsius last night, which was really nice. Let's see here. Okay, I think I'm getting caught up now. Let me see. Sorry. Great. I need that duck video. Yeah, this is just an outtake. I was going to use it for something months ago when we did one of the parks here in London, and then I just I didn't scrap it. I just left it as an outtake and never used it. But I thought it was good for. It was just like a short little piece. I think about 48 seconds or something. But it was good to just put on the OBS for the background today. Like I said, I'm not using anybody else's, not using anything from Creative Commons ever again. I will just use my own footage and stuff, if it's good or bad, whatever. But I think I'll just use my own footage and stuff from now on. Gotta run. Have a good day. Whiskey Woman 5, I'm so sorry that I've missed some chats in here, but it was great to have you here. I hope you have a good one. Hope it's warm up your way. I imagine it probably is. It's warm everywhere. But have a good one. Thanks so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. It sure looks awesome. Yeah, Bishop. This, you know what? Here's what happened. About last summer, about not this past summer, but yeah, May or July or June or something of last summer of 2018. My wife was in Old Navy and she's picking some shirts up, and she came across this goofy shirt, and she thought, oh, it'll look good on Jeff. The baby blue. I thought, I'll never wear baby blue, but whatever. Anyways, the shirt, it says "Commit, Don't Quit." She picked it up at Old Navy, and when I decided to go live last September, I was trying to think of something to call it other than just, Idiot of the Day, and we came up with. I was wearing the shirt one day, and Joe says, "That's a great slogan." I said, "Yeah, it is." So, anyways, we commit, don't quit. That's what the live stream became, and I wear this every once in a while, but yeah, it's fun and stuff like that. Let's see here. I'm way out of shape with my lives today, everybody. I'm so out of shape with the lives. It is good to see everybody here. I appreciate RG Homestead. Fluffernator, hi, I'm just popping in to show some love. Left a like, and I'm going to lurk for a bit and help with. Oh, thanks very much, my friend. I appreciate it. Yes. Not a lot. I shed whiskey on Sunday, and you'd gone. Dave, I let it run the whole time. I went for supper. I was at my mom's. Are you going to, Dave? Are you going to be doing a whiskey show? Yeah. No, I'm going to let you know. I watched for about 15 minutes or so. 10-15 minutes, and then I went for dinner. But I'd let it run at my mom's. I figured, you know what, I can let it run. But I was on for a tiny bit, but I wasn't on the whole time. That's for darn sure. Within hiking distance, Donners, anytime in nature is good, whether a stroll or hike. Oh my gosh, is it ever. Now, within hiking distance, I've come to a standstill. I don't know where to film in our area. You know, I was doing so well. I was going to this park, that park, and now I've come to a standstill. I've got to probably have to figure something out outside of the city. I'm going to have to start going outside of the city. So I don't want to say I've run out of ideas, but I have for the time being. Something will come to mind. But in the next week, I have to figure something out. I really do. Fluffernator here in the UK is around 29-30 Celsius. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Here's a good question. Do you get the humidity over there? Here we get the humidity. We get two things. In the summer, we get like high humidity from the. We live in a Great Lakes area of North America. Like we live between Lake Erie and Lake Huron, and down further north of us to Toronto ways, you would get Lake Ontario. But anyways, we sit in the middle of the Great Lakes, and in the summer high humidity, and the winter high flurries and stuff like that. We won't have any snow, and then all of a sudden you'll get dumped on. You get the lake effects, and you get the snow coming in, and literally you'll have just a dusting of snow, and then all of a sudden overnight you get like 4 feet of snow, and the city closes down. 4 feet of snow is a lot to take pretty much in a 12-hour time frame. But then this will last for it takes the city about a week or so to dig it out, pretty much, or a couple days, and then it'll be a few weeks, and then it starts again. That's what happens all winter. But anyways, that's smash the like button. Dromar family, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Fluffernator, it was 31 degrees Celsius here in the West Midlands earlier. Now it's 30. Yikes. Who I missed live a couple weeks ago was Ian. I so wanted to see him live, but like I said, in the summertime and a lot of times on the weekend, we're just busy with the kids and stuff, and we're out doing things during the weekend and stuff. But I did see that he was live and stuff, and I would love to see him. I saw that he put a video out with the dogs and stuff a week or so ago, and he does a great job and stuff. But I really wish I would have seen him live. I really do. Diana says, I have to head out now. Thanks, Jeff. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. You too, Diana. Thanks so much. I appreciate you dropping in. I really do appreciate it. Take care, Diana. Much appreciated. You're welcome, Fluffernator. Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Within hiking distance, getting new footage is a good excuse to go discover new places. Take a trip, or even a weekend trip if possible. Within hiking distance, that's what we're trying to do. A lot of times, like right now, the summer, a lot of times it's good time to get out. But unfortunately, we're just busy with the kids in the summer and that, so we're not out as much every weekend. But you're right. I need to find new places to get out of. I don't want to say I've lost it, but I've lost my train of thought on that. I even asked Joe, and Joe's always, that's on you. But literally, I've come at a standstill. That's where I'm at right now. I'm at a foot in the road, and I can't figure where I'm going at that point with it. But we'll figure it out, just like every time. But that's where I'm at right now. Desmond Saunders, yes, we can get high humidity. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? The humidity is terrible. Brain reality within hiking distance. I love the mountains in the background. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the new one. I tried to. I just haven't watched the new one today. That unfortunately. Grow more famous. Smash the like button, guys. Thanks, Maria. I appreciate it. Maria, if George is there, say hi to him. If not, say hi to him. I hope you both are doing well. I really do. Desmond Donner, still researching the whiskey video. Maybe after I had a word with my consultant, Pochcats Camping in September. I hear that, Dave. I hear you're going to meet up with him. That's going to be fun. That is going to be so much fun. I was saying to Trev a day or two ago on one of his videos, he was out at a camper van tour or something. Must have been, I don't know if it's during the week or on the weekend, but they look like they're having a great time and stuff. And all I could think of, my dad, he always, my dad loved traveling. He if he could have spent his days, my dad worked in a bank, and my dad ran like a central bank of like the whole region of southwestern Ontario and stuff. So he was busy traveling and stuff like that a lot. But anyways, most of the time my parents would go on holidays. We went with them when I was a kid all over the place. But my parents, especially, they'd go on a couple trips a year. But they, especially when they retired, he always would plan a big trip every year. They'd go somewhere, and they'd always go for a month. When he was working, he didn't have the time. But as he was retired, they were able to go someplace for a month, or whatever, go to like Spain or Portugal or something. Then they went to France one time for a month. They had a blast, but that's what he did. He'd spend every waking minute after each trip. He'd get home and he'd get on the computer. My dad wasn't a computer person, But he'd spend all his time researching everything. This is the greatest place that you need to go to, and he'd plan it out just down to the last detail. But my dad, he loved camping, and he would have loved to gone to some of those camper van tours and stuff that Trev was off on, and it looked like a fun time. And yeah, he would have absolutely loved that. He would have loved that. Desmond Saunders Dave says, dry heat or dry cold is easier to tolerate. Yes. You know what, Trev? I imagine you and Sue are going to have a great time meeting Dave and Lindsay. I imagine you both will have a great time. You certainly will. You know what? What was it last weekend? Was it last weekend? I can't remember now. Was it a week ago or so? We were picking up Jenna, and or either picking her up or no, we were picking her up, and we ran into like a storm, and it was like the tail end of the beginning when we picked her up was the beginning of a hurricane, not a hurricane, a tornado going through the city, at the north end of the city. So Joe, I'm not I care less about the weather or whatever. I've been through a million storms and stuff. I mean, we don't get the tornadoes and stuff that they do in the southern states and stuff. When we say tornado, we're talking like an F whatever. We're not talking like F3, F4, F5, nothing huge like something in the States and stuff. But, they can still do some serious damage. But anyways, Joe's always like, oh, I want to go tornado watching and stuff like that. I thought, no, you don't. You really don't. Anyways, she's from up north, so they don't get the storms up there that they do down here. But, I mean, we still don't get the storms that they do in the southern states. But anyways, she was all excited, so she had us on a little route to go up into the north part of London. And then, so anyways, we were tracking like the tail end of it, and then came back in. She's like, oh, geez, we missed it. But we spent that afternoon listening. I sound like an old man telling like an old tale or something like that. Anyways, anything new with it? Anybody else? I'm rambling here today. I'm just a little over... almost about 40 minutes in, but I'm wondering how everybody else is doing. Anybody have anything exciting going on today? Anybody have anything exciting going on? I need a sip of water. I do need some water here today. Oh gosh, I am out of. I'm not out of things to say, but I'm definitely not up to my life standard in any way. Let's see here. Oh gosh, Poshcats Camping. Our Scotland trip starts September 9th. We're practicing our Scottish pronunciation. Trev, I'm sure you're going to do about a million times better. You know what? Joe and I had the best time saying Fockerburs, and I still to this day think that, I know it's a place now, I'm just teasing Dave, but you know what? When we first started that Scottish pronunciation challenge for Dave and Lindsay from Desmond Saunders, I still remember, there was 10, I think was there 10 words or something, 10 different words, and one of them was Fockerburs. Fockerburs, it's where Dave and Lindsay are from. But for the longest time I swore that Dave was fooling us and stuff, and he was just trying to put that in there to get me to swear or something. But no. Desmond Saunders. What? Desmond Saunders, Dave says, Jeff, I just checked on Facebook and message says, this post goes against our community standards on spam, and it is review. So what does that mean, Dave? Do they have like a 3 strikes on Facebook? I thought anybody could do almost anything on Facebook. And I've never seen anything you've ever done, Dave, that's not fantastic or something, you know what? Pretty much family oriented or something, Dave. I don't see anything that you would ever put up, ever. I don't care anything, but I know, I can see it on anything nowadays, these standards and stuff with business and stuff. I'll tell you, I worked for an insurance company for years, and yeah, I won't even tell you some of the standards involved in that, but yeah, it's too bad, Dave. I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend, but you know what, I don't think you have anything to worry about. In hiking distance city today. I would love to go on our tornado hunt too. I'm like, Joe, always been a dream since I was a kid. Yeah, exactly. Now that's Joe loves it. To me, I don't mind. I love turning the movie Twister on. That's fun. I'll sit in it, on my couch or my lazy boy or whatever and watch the movie. But yeah, no tornado hunting for me. But yeah, now the kids, they're a little. I think one of them would be a little terrified of it, and the other might be right into it with the mom. But myself, I'll go with them, but it's not as on my bucket list like it is hers. But no, you both would have fun. I'm sure you would. Desmond's Donder's hard to edit a video, but people keep going live. Don't worry, you've got 7 more days after this, Dave. I won't be going live again, at least for 7 days. But the big news: my brother comes home from the States. He lives there. He's been there 9 years with his wife. His wife's they live down in Illinois. He married a girl she's from Illinois. She lived about half her life in Illinois. Then she lived down in Texas just about half of her life, and the other part down in Florida. But then the last 9 years or 10 years, she's been, maybe longer than that, she's been back in Illinois. And my brother's been down there, and he likes it, but he's coming home. He came home for Christmas last Christmas, and it's good to see him. We see him about twice a year, and we'll see him now, and then hopefully we'll see him around in the fall and stuff. But he's coming home for a week, so we're all looking forward to that, and the kids are looking forward to it. I mean, we don't get down there very often, so I think the last time we were going through Missouri, and we stopped in for a couple days to see my brother and his wife and stuff. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. We are looking forward to that. Let's see here. Within hiking distance, we're going to Seattle next week for work out to Rainier National Park for a couple days of camping. We can't wait. That will be so cool. Within hiking distance, everybody. Geo Jerry's Adventures. Is he in Washington or is he in Portland? I thought Jerry was down by Seattle and stuff. Within hiking distance, Geo Jerry's Adventure? He does geocaching. I don't know if Jerry's a principal or a teacher, but Jerry, he's got a channel called Geo Jerry's Adventures. No, what is it? Yeah, Geo Jerry's Adventure. He does geocaching, but Jerry's the greatest guy. He lives out, I'm pretty sure, out the Washington way. I'm sure, within hiking distance, you're going to have a blast. I've never been there, unfortunately, but I'm sure you will have a blast. It sounds amazing. Desmond's Don just laugh aloud. Try living in Falkenberg and using it on the phone. Dave, I love it, buddy. I love it. Exactly, Jeff. I'm not about spam, drama, or anything like that. I know you're not, Dave. You're the last person on earth, my friend. You're the last person on earth. Braden Brand Reality TV, Desmond. I'm beginning to upload my edited videos into my live stream. It works. Oh, cool. Desmond's daughters laugh aloud, but the video is supposed to go live in the morning. Oh gosh. RG Homestead. I will take an earthquake over tornadoes any day of the week. They last for hours. Earthquakes last minutes. Yes. Oh, no, I've never been in an earthquake. My parents, they were in, I think in the 70s, they were in Acapulco. And my mom was always a person, she doesn't like heights. And they were on like the 22nd or 23rd floor, and they had an earthquake, and my mom panicked. And, the floors in the hotel were like concrete, and she was panicking. Her and my dad, my aunt and uncle, they were all on holiday together. I was a kid, I guess, in the 70s. And anyways, they ran all the way down the stairs, and then once they finally got out, the earth was still moving. My uncle, he'd had a few drinks into him at this point, little old Irishman, and he was hilarious. He kept telling my mom that she must have been drunk, that the ground wasn't moving. But to this day, she always worries. My dad and her used to go to Mexico quite often, but she talks about that to this day. Let's see. What do we see here? Desmond Thunders, Brand TV. I've started doing what Jeff does, using video in the back of my live stream. Yes. You know what? Now, I don't know if there's another way, Dave. I was watching Michael Fire Jr. and he's done a video on like how to start your live streams with OBS and how to start a few different things with OBS. And one of them talks about, like, I have to look into a little more detail. Like, here's what I do. I literally take my video, I edit it down using Filmora, and then I pull it up on OBS. I put the media source, and then I put a loop on it. But I edit it down through Filmora because the video isn't very big anyways. But when you edit it down, it compresses it like to almost 10% of the size and stuff. And then it seems to be a little more. I have to see how this is going to work. because I noticed the last time the processing part was garbage on it. It came out and it looked fine while I was live streaming, but then when I looked back at the live stream, one of the fellas says, "Oh, it's cutting in and out." I thought, "What's he talking about?" So then I went back to the live stream and watched it. It was garbage. The video, I thought it mustn't have processed properly or something, but it was so sporadic. So I'm hoping it doesn't do it on this one, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Joe, how you doing? Not your average Jojo, everybody. My wife's here. I didn't think you'd be in here, Joe, but yes, Joe, there's Geo Jerry's Adventure. Great fellow. We've been friends with him since almost day one, since real nice fella. Real nice fella, everybody. Let's see here. Joe, within hiking distance, everybody's here today, Joe. Say hi to everybody, sweetheart. Joe's at work right now. She works for an insurance company as well, and anyways, she gets her earpiece in and she's able to chime in once in a blue moon. But I'm a little out of place again. Joe, I'm having that issue I was having the other live, where I literally have problems with the actual live chat, so I keep having an issue with it. Oh yes, within the hiking distance. No, we don't know Geo Jerry. We'll look into the things. Oh gosh, yes. No, I just said that. You said you were going in to out west, and you know what? Geo Jerry is a super nice guy, isn't he, Joe? I'm pretty sure Jerry's either a principal or a teacher out in the western part of the United States. Last video he had something in Portland, so I don't think he's in Oregon. He might be, but as far as I knew, Jerry was down like towards Seattle, some part of Washington. I don't know if he's Olympia or where he is, but he's somewhere down in Washington State. RG Homestead. Since I've been born, I lived through all the major earthquakes, and I'm still around. Oh gosh. Within hiking distance, need to go see you all. Have a great one. Within hiking distance, thank you so much for dropping it. I will watch the video. It'll just probably be after soccer this evening. You have a good one. Thank you so much for dropping in. Okay, you both have a great day. All three of you have a good one. Thanks again. Kent Beer Reviews. Hey, my gosh, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Just cooking dinner and listening. Thank you so much. Yes, you know what? That's a nice thing. At least this time, it's probably either dinner or after dinner for people overseas and that. But yes. Now, 21090 Brewing. Todd from. I thought he was in Oregon. He might be in Oregon. Dave. You know what? If he is, I'm sorry, Jerry. I know Jerry's not on here, but if Jerry's in Oregon, then that's fine. I thought he was in Washington State, Dave, but I mean Oregon. I mean. Well, then he's closer to, what's his name? What's that young kid, not kid, but what's that, Nightshame? You remember him? I haven't seen him in forever. But I don't know if he's, but Nightshame, I think he moved back to Portland. He was living down with his family in California, but I know he wanted to move back home, and he'd moved back up to Portland as far as I know. But, yes, Nightshame, I totally forgot about Nightshame. Still too hot to eat. Oh gosh, I'm way over the place with my live today, everybody. I'm so sorry I'm not up to this. Anyways, so Joe, how's work going? I'm having the live of a century today. I'm about 25 minutes in. I was like, hey, everybody want pizza? Brain Brand Reality, gotta go. Have a good day, Jeff and community. YouTube Brain Brand Reality. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for dropping in. I hope everybody's having a good one today. I hope anybody have anything else exciting going on today. I was showing everybody, Joe. I was showing the fantastic time that we had last night. We went to see Def Leppard here in town. They came in, and Tesla, one of the '80s bands, they opened up. And it was fantastic. A lot of times these live bands at a concert, like the opening band, they don't get a really long time to play. Usually, sometimes they play 35, 40 minutes. But they let the opening band play over an hour, which was fantastic. It was nice to see. And they did a great job. Really nice job. Joe thought so too. And then Def Leppard, they played 16 songs, and... you know what's funny? They've redone a Depeche Mode song called Personal Jesus, I think it is. Now that song, I was hoping they'd play that because I watched the video on YouTube about it, and I thought, oh wow, this is fantastic. I didn't even know they did it. But they didn't do it live. They did a David Essex song. Do you remember "Rock On" by David Essex? Or 1980s version Michael Damian from Young and the Restless. But yeah, David Essex, "Rock On." Def Leppard redid that song last night. Well, not redid it, but they sang that song. It was okay. But I mean, if you like David Essex, you just stay with David Essex. But it was fun. We had a good time there. Not your average Joe. Oh no, pizza already. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, Joe. No, I said to everybody, I'm not. I used to be able to do the lives in my sleep and get going and ramble on and talk for like an hour. I could talk for an hour and a half. You remember? Even sometimes two. I think the longest I ever talked was 2.5 hours one time. Joe used to say you couldn't get me to shut up, but when you don't do this enough, I don't get nervous about it, but I just, you really sometimes need to have something either to talk about, otherwise you get like this. Let's see. Average, it was a good time for sure. It sure was. And you had a good time, didn't you, sweetheart? You really did have a good time. Poshcats Camping says, I grilled some turkey steaks for dinner, and now I need to get my chisel hammer to break them up. Oh, gosh. Trev, plenty of ketchup required. Oh, gosh. We had some hot dogs for lunch, Trev. And Ethan doesn't like ketchup. He just pours the mustard on. Yeah, no. But anyways, yeah, Ethan pours the, not mushroom sauce, but he pours the mustard all over his hot dogs. Oh no, Trev. Yes, now we did that a while ago. Now, didn't we, Joe? One of the last times we barbecued. I forget what I burnt. If anybody can burn anything, put your hands up. It's me. But Joe doesn't like letting me cook sometimes. Gosh. Poshcast Camping Trev says maybe I should have done burnt pizza instead. Now that sounds good. Anybody ever make pizza on the barbecue or barbecue a pizza? Joe started on the weekend. We had steak and shrimp and stuff, and some vegetables and stuff, and throw them on the barbecue. It's good. But I love shrimp, but I never was one to barbecue shrimp. Just give me either deep fried or like cold shrimp with cocktail sauce. I love it. But Joe started buying the little sticks and putting them throwing the shrimp on there and then barbecuing them up pretty well. It's pretty tasty stuff. Two Real Geeks. Oh gosh, I like that name. Hey there, guys. Hi, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Welcome. Everybody say hi to Two Real Geeks. Thank you so much. You know what? If you don't know somebody, check them out and leave a message so they can check your channel out as well. I really appreciate you dropping in, Two Real Geeks. Everybody say hi to Two Real Geeks. Thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I've made it good. Yes, it's good. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. I hope you're having a good day. I'm early today. I've got Joe. I went to Metro. I picked up barbecue chicken. I got the potato wedges, and yeah, that's why I went on from 1:30 to 2:30, since I thought it was a good time to come on. And it gives me half an hour to get dinner ready for the kids. And it's just Ethan. Jenna won't be coming. She said she's going to try to get into tomorrow's project, so that way she's only got a little bit of time to work on. So she's, as far as I know, she's not coming to soccer tonight with us. But it is what it is. I got about 6 more minutes. I'll go for 6 more minutes then, and I'll call it a day. But here we are. You know what? If only Gary Scandal was here, you know what Gary would be saying. This is a good old bucket of, what's Gary say? This is a mason jar full of shine, Kentucky shine. It's water, of course, but Gary would be sad to see this bottle of Kentucky shine, or water as I call it, because it's just water. Thanks for the welcome, guys. No worries. Two Real Geeks. I do really appreciate you dropping in. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Now, Two Real Geeks. I used to go live Monday to Friday every day this time, and I went for almost a good year. Good 8-9 months doing this every day, and I had a blast. The last couple months I've been just a little busier, so now I cut it down every week. I was cutting it down to like 3 days, then 2 days, then to 1. So for the last couple of months I just go live on Tuesdays. For us it's it's almost 2:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time here in Canada, where I'm located. but it could be a different time where you are. But I go from usually from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the last couple of weeks, I've just been going at 1:30 because we just have a little different schedule with our son with soccer. I think we have this and next week of soccer, then we have a week or so off, and then Ethan has a week or two of soccer left. Then he comes to the end, near the end of August, I think it is. So, but yes, no, I really appreciate you for coming. Thank you again. Two Real Geeks. We do theme park. Oh gosh, I know Two Real Geeks. They yes, I met them on Pusa. They went to Six Flags. You know what? When you said that, it clicked in. Two Real Geeks. We do theme park videos as well on roadside attractions and geeky fun. We keep our channel family friendly. Yes, no, I try to as well. Two Real Geeks. Thank you so much for dropping in. I appreciate it, Joe. Two Real Geeks. They, you know what? They do, as they're saying about amusements and different attractions and stuff. But they, you know, the one time that when I met them, I was on Pusa. They'd done some videos. There's something on Six Flags, and I was saying, you know what, my wife loves amusement parks, and our kids, they would absolutely love to go there. Absolutely love it. Flying Monkey, how are you, my friend? Love the background. It's great to have you here, Flying Monkey. I hope you're doing well. Well, thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Sorry in the Mill. Jeff, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Sorry in the Mill, thank you so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Just my once a week live, that's all. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Flying Monkey, it's 7:30 at night. Yes. Now, Flying Monkey, usually I try to go, which would be 7 p.m. your time. Today, the last week or two, I've been half an hour earlier than usual. I just have a few commitments I have to reach the next couple weeks, so I'll probably be going on half an hour earlier the next couple weeks. That's all. But no, I really appreciate you for dropping in. Really, thank you very much. Two Real Geeks. Nothing wrong with that. We're in Georgia, so we do the same. It's the same time. Okay, then perfect. Yes. No, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank Flying Monkey. Thank you. Oh, no worries. Raleigh, how you doing, my friend? Fish keeping Jamaica. Hey. Good evening, everybody. It's good to have you here, Raleigh. Bless up from Jamaica, all from Jamaica. Raleigh, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying the summer. I imagine it must be a fairly hot one down your way, isn't it, my friend? It's great to have you. Thanks again, Raleigh. I appreciate it. Two Real Geeks. We go to Six Flags a lot. We're going to one in September also. Wow, that's amazing. Two Real Geeks. You know what? We lived about an hour when I was in high school. We lived an hour outside of Detroit, outside of Michigan, and my brother each summer would go with his buddies. They would go down to Cedar Point. Imagine you must have heard of Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. But anyways, he used to go with his buddies, and I've never been. I always wanted to go to Cedar Point, but never ever had the chance. Let's see here. Bless up from Jamaica. Fish keeping Jamaica. Thanks so much, Raleigh. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Fish keeping Jamaica. I know time is usually 2 p.m. Raleigh, it is. It usually is. It's always been 2 p.m. And, you know, once in a while it changes. Last week and this week it was 1:30. Ethan has soccer. He's in swimming and in soccer. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, the reason I've been going half an hour early. I get his dinner ready before he goes off to soccer. That's the only reason. Otherwise, be back to 2 p.m. But probably the next few weeks, 1:30. Just to schedule for soccer and stuff. That's about it. But beyond that, it would be 2 p.m. You're right. Flying Monkey. What is the weather like where you are in England? It's super hot. Flying Monkey in Canada, it's been high 30s for the last few weeks. And as of yesterday, it cooled down to about 20, 22 degrees. Today it's 22 Celsius here. And overnight it was 16, so it was beautiful to sleep. But yes, very very warm into the last couple days. We had a little bit of a cold front come through, so it's kind of been nice. Raleigh says, enough respect, Jeff. Very, very warm. Well, I can imagine. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, Raleigh. When I was younger, we went to Ocheria's, but we went in January, February, and now I'm talking years ago. It wasn't recently. It was in the winter of 1988. So that I'm talking 30 years ago now. Oh my gosh, BK42. Hey, how you doing? Listen to me, I can't even speak. BK42 channel. BK42, how you doing? Good to see you. It's nice to see you too. Thank you very much. Everybody say hi to BK42. It's good to have you here. It's good to have everybody here. Fish keeping Jamaica, domestic water supply reach critical. Oh my gosh. Now, you know what, Raleigh, we're lucky here, but you know, if we don't watch it here in North America, we're going to have all the same issues everybody else does. You know, they warn people, but you know, people here think the water flows like everything flows here. You know, they're never going to be out of anything here in North America, everybody thinks. But you know, we could just run into the same issues a lot quicker than anything. But you know, we do have to conserve and watch. We should. Just like recycling, we should do a lot more. But you know what? Everybody here, just like I guess in a lot of parts of the world, think that you know everything's going to be around forever, which is not. So we should be a little more sufficient with what we do, unfortunately. But we're not. Let's see here. Fish keeping Jamaica, taking the 5 while I listen to you talk. Thanks so much, Raleigh. I much appreciate it. It's 2:31. I'll probably in the last minute or two log it off. The reason I went on early today, I was just going to go from 1:30 to 2:30 our time, Eastern Standard Time, just because my son has soccer, and we pick up my wife and head off to soccer in a couple hours. So if I could finish up at around this time, I could get his dinner ready and get him ready to get off before soccer this evening. So that's why we went on early this evening and stuff. Kemp Beer Reviews is getting into the 90s here the next few days. Yes, no, Kemp Beer Reviews, we've been lucky. This is our first cool air reprieve. It's been, I think it's beautiful. You know, it's the summer. I like the warm weather. But, you know, the humidity just is too much for everybody. And, you know, it's been going on about 3 weeks now straight without rain or anything. And then the last couple days, it's really cooled down. So we're kind of liking it. My wife, she doesn't like the heat, so she's loving this. Let's see here. It's cool during that time. Yes. Oh yeah. I imagine it probably is. It was still beautiful, but Fish keeping Jeff, that time I just started high school. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Raleigh, I'll be 50 this year. I turned 50 in December. I was born in 1969, so I'm older than a lot of people. But no, I'm. But yeah, we went. It was about 18 or so back then, and we had an exchange student live with. Well, I was off at college at the time, but my parents had an exchange student live with them from Sweden, a place called Ostersund in Sweden, and he lived at my parents' house for a year. And anyways, that was the winter of 1988. So it was the Calgary Olympics in 1988, and this kid, he came. He must have been from a fairly wealthy family in Sweden. Anyways, he came to Canada, and he thought his whole time in Canada was just for him to come over and travel. So he went everywhere when he was there. We went to Jamaica. He went himself to Calgary to the Olympics. He went down to Ohio. Anywhere he could think. He took his dad's visa or American Express and just kept using it and going anywhere he could think. But those were the days. That's a long, long time ago now. Michelle Rico. Michelle, how you doing? It's a long time no see. Michelle, it's nice to have you here. Thanks very much. Fluffernator Jeff, letting you know I'm still here. Fluffernator, I apologize. You're right. You know what? I really appreciate it. Sometimes I get rolling through the chat, and as I see the names, that's when I bring them up. I try to talk to everybody, but if I miss anybody, it's not my intentions. Usually the chat just I lost control of the chat, and I skipped over some, so I apologize if I did. Two Real Geeks, love the channels in the chat. You're all creative. They are Two Real Geeks. They certainly are a lot of wonderful people. You know what? I love having everybody here, but I love talking to everybody. But that's all this chat is. But I really do appreciate everybody coming. I really do. Guys, remember to hit the thumbs up. Raleigh, Fish keeping Jamaica. Thanks again, my friend. Jeff, you're just a few years older than I am. Yeah, no, I am. I'm 49, but I will be 50, and my wife, they all keep telling me, you know what, this I shave. I'm not bald or anything, but I'm thinning, so that's why I keep this. But I look older as I trim my hair. If I actually let it grow out, I look younger than I actually am. Yeah, this is intentional. I shave it once a week, and it's pretty simple. I wear a baseball cap because otherwise I burn myself. But I wear a baseball cap most of the time when I'm out. So, but it's nice and quick. You shave it once a week, off it goes. Let's see. I rest my case with the age issue. Yeah, sometimes I ramble on, Raleigh. I do. Yep, but it's okay, matey. Thanks, Flevernator. I appreciate it. Michelle goes, I'm 27 now. My birthday was in May, on May 29th. Oh my gosh. Michelle, I'm almost twice your age. No, I guess not quite, but just about. This, Miss Donners, I promise it does not hurt Jeff. Oh gosh. You know what? I think it's bothered me so much, Dave, because you know what? I didn't want to hit 40, and now all of a sudden my 40s are gone like in a blink of an eye. But you know what? I remember Keg. He was, but you know what? It's just an age, right? You just feel. I guess you're just as old as you feel. I certainly don't feel that old, but anyways, it is what it is. Fish Keeping Jamaica. Remember to check each other out. If you don't have to commit, but at least check them out. If you do check them out, visit at least once in a while. Fish Keeping Jamaica, you're right, and you're 100% right. It's hard to see everybody all the time. I'm not going to say that I do see everybody all the time. You try, but I find, for me, I try as much as possible, but what ends up happening, I'm not going to lie, I try to go through, you know, your subscriptions and check, oh, I missed this person. And, you know, some people don't always put things out, so you don't always see. But sometimes, 99% of the times when I check a channel out, it's because it pops up in my you know, my feed. So you know you're checking who's commented or who put a video. That's usually when I try, and sometimes you don't have time to check this channel out, so you have to check them out next time. But that's what I try. It's not for everybody. It's just the way it works for me. But Paul, how you doing, buddy? Mate, it's great to see a Paul Michael DB Extra. Oh, cool. Hey, Paul. You know what? Everybody check out Paul Michael DB Extra. Paul is a great young fella. I know not young fella, but compared to me, Paul, you're young. And you know what? Paul is a great mate. He's a real nice fella. You know what? Check him out. You won't be disappointed. And you know what? His channel, he's doing a great job with his channel, my friends. He really is. Yes, Dave, I will stop with the age thing. I will. Yeah, I didn't actually plan on it, Dave, and I'm going to have to actually get going. I'm getting later than I thought. Love the background, mate. Oh, Paul, thanks again. This is just like an outtake from one of my videos. I'm just trying to use my own stuff now in the lives. That's all. This was on. Keg just turned 60. He certainly did. Yeah, no, Keg didn't turn 50. No, Keg turned 60. But yeah, he certainly did. But he certainly did. Fish Keeping Jamaica. My kids are always wanting to know my age. It's fun keeping them guessing. Yeah, no. Now, Raleigh, my kids know mine, and you know they let me know it all the time. This is my third channel. I've rebranded. I thought so. I thought the extra part. I thought I don't know the extra. Thank you, Jeff. Oh gosh, no worries, Paul. But no, I didn't know that. I thought you maybe just changed and added the extra. I didn't know that. I'll have to check it out, Paul. I didn't realize that, my friend. I did not know. We got you, pal. Oh, we got you, Paul. Okay, Two Real Geeks. Yes, Paul's a real good fella. He really is a super nice fella. Don, how you doing? Hello, I'm driving as I can't pay attention to chat, but I'm listening. I know you're just driving. If you get a chance at all, Don, about, what are we in, about 68 minutes. If you get the chance, if you're looking ever at this, I'm shooting up a picture of Def Leppard. It's a picture of the t-shirt that I got at the concert last night. But anyways, there's the concert shirt. Anyways, I appreciate it. Don, I'm sorry, I have to go. The reason I came on early today, I went from 1:30. I was going from 1:30 to 2:30 our time, and it's become almost 20 to 3. Ethan's got soccer, and I have to get off here because I have to get him supper ready before we pick Joe up and take him to soccer tonight. But Scrapper and Irish, hey, how you doing? It's great to have you here. It's a beautiful backdrop and always better than it's your own footage. Paul, you're right. I had too many issues with Creative Commons using their footage, so I won't use theirs. I'll just use mine. If it's good or bad. If it's good, great. If it's not, well, it's something to just put up for the time frame. But it's great to have everybody. Everybody, I'm so sorry that I have to run, but I exceeded my time limit by about 9-10 minutes. I really appreciate you coming, staying, even coming in for a second. Much appreciated. I hope everybody has a great day and a great week. Like I said, we got my brother coming in Friday from the States for about a week, and so that week I'll be on here once in a while, but I won't be on. I'm not on a lot now, anyways. But I will try to get on. Yeah, I'll try to get on. I might not get on any live. I may not be live next week, but I'll try to get in to say hi to people on their videos and that. Anyways, have a great evening, everybody. Jeff, it's been great. Trev, it certainly has been great to catch up with people. I'm sorry that if I rambled on today. Take care, Jeff. Catch you soon. You too, Paul. I really appreciate it, my friend. Take care. Dave, always appreciate it. And I appreciate it, Dave. I really do. Everybody, I really appreciate everybody for coming. Don, you take care driving, Don. Everybody, I'm not trying to miss a soul. I really appreciate each and every one of you, okay? Yeah, I really do. Anyways, Raleigh, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Everybody, have a great one. I will catch you. I don't know when I'll be, if it'll be live next week or the week after. But I'll catch you again. But I'll see you on your videos, okay, in the next week. Everybody, take care. Thanks again, okay? Have a great one. Bye-bye.